Hey YouTube, Shukun Shinobi here with a really quick Transformers review of Revenge of the Fallen Robot Heroes Wave 2 and Wave 3. These pretty much can combine to form their own wave. Wave 1 was comprised of 6 packs, Wave 2 was 2 packs, and Wave 3 is 2 packs. So I don't entirely know what their whole distribution deal is, but whatever. Wave 2 consists of Ravage with Jolt and Mixmaster with Ironhide. Wave 3 consists of Megatron with Chromia and Barricade with Ratchet. I'll just go through each figure really quick and give my thoughts on it, and then we'll be out of here. Here's Ravage. Ravage is my favorite one out of this bunch right here. Just because he's so goddamn adorable. He's got like a little red tongue, and he's all like, hey, pet me, and he looks like he wants to play with a ball. Easily my favorite robot hero out of this bunch, just because it's so not Ravage that it's awesome. Like, Ravage is a menacing robotic metal cat, and then this one's just like, hey, I want to play with a ball, and he's awesome. So that's the best one right there. He comes packed with Jolt. It's hard to really tell how accurate he is because Jolt was only in the movie for like 6 frames. But he's really cool. The whips are a fairly decent length, unlike the deluxe toy. But details are pretty nice. Pretty solid. Not really too much to go into. This pack right here is my favorite, just one because of Ravage, but two, Jolt's pretty good on his own, and he's a completely new mold, so if you pick up one set out of this bunch, definitely pick up that one. Here's Mixmaster, obviously a new mold. He's kind of looks like the Boogeyman or something, but he's kind of colored like it too. But he doesn't really look that Mixmaster-ish compared to the Voyager class toy, but this one's probably actually more solid. He comes packed with Ironhide. This isn't too thrilling. This Ironhide is a repaint of the one from the first movie. The very first one. There was a couple Ironhides in the first movie, but the first one, just instead of being the black and gray, he's more of a gunmetal and green. I'm not sure why they picked those colors or why they chose to give us the same mold again, but pretty nice regardless. Wave 3. Barricade is also the same mold from the first movie, the one that came packed with the first Bumblebee. Except he's got some blue accents on him where the original toy was silver. But that's about the only thing that's really different. He still looks like a total douchebag. Ratchet. He's half a new mold. He's kind of akin to what Canon Bumblebee is. He's essentially a new mold, but his body is the same as the Ratchet that came with the Battle of the Allspark pack. I have a review of that back there in the depths of my archive somewhere if you want to go take a look. But the one in that set came with like a buzzsaw attachment instead of the gun, and I think this arm was a little bit different. I don't remember offhand, but that's really the only difference. I think he's a darker green as well, but so he's half a new mold. This pack was the worst out of them. Like, I bought it because I'm a completist, but you don't really need this pack at all. This pack is full of problems. Here's Megatron in half mode. He's either mid-transformation or he's just really lazy and decided to use a wheelchair when he didn't need it. He's got this big cannon on his arm and like uppercutting action. But I don't really like this that much because like toys in mid-transformation or something like that just bother me. I don't really particularly like it. But it's decent. The details are pretty nice, so I guess that's a plus. Here's the biggest bitch of them all, Chromia. Now this toy is colored like Chromia, but if you take a good look at it, you'll notice that it's not Chromia. One, the head's different, and two, this arm is a pincher and then this arm is a wheel. If you remember, Chromia had one normal arm and then one giant fucking cannon arm. So this isn't Chromia. This is actually the base model for Elita 1 / Flare Up or whatever they're calling her. I don't remember anymore. But it's a base model for that, the only bike sister that we haven't seen in actual toy form yet. So once again, they take one of the bikes, color it like one of the other bikes, and then name it according to the color instead of the mold. So I'm not really a big fan of this. I don't really particularly like the bike sisters to begin with. And then they just keep screwing it up. Just thankfully they haven't screwed up the deluxe molds yet, but everything else is just kind of like going down the crapshoot when it comes to those guys. But that's about all for these guys. I really like them. Not as good as the Wave 1 figures. But this set right here with Ravage and Jolt is definitely a buy if you like Robot Heroes. No doubt about it. So I highly recommend that set. And these are all pretty good. So until next time, please rate, comment, subscribe, whatever. And thanks for the support. I appreciate it. Talk to you later. Bye.